Now, Al Jazeera. Have you ever watched Al Jazeera? Maybe if you traveled outside the country, you've seen it. They have it on usually in the hotels. And some cable systems carry it here in the States. It is the Arab American news giant. And they're always trying to convince Americans that they're a legitimate news organization. However, whenever like Osama bin Laden or somebody would issue a video, it would go to Al Jazeera, and Al Jazeera would air it. So people, I think that's something sinister. That's just a propaganda group. Well, Al Jazeera, the cable outlet, has now announced a deal to take over Current TV.
Is that Al Gore's?
Owned and founded by Al Gore, the former U.S. vice president, and the home of the television show called The War Room, starring former Governor Jennifer Granholm.
What do you do in that situation? I mean, like, she's probably just not excited about that.
I wouldn't think so. No, I'm not being critical, but she's had a tough time getting a job. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if she was a star and the president sort of passed her over for a gig the first time around, and we don't know if she's going to get an assignment now in the second term, but she sure made a nice pitch for it at the Democratic National Convention. And I know that I have heard from a good source that she wanted to be energy secretary because she had done so much research and work on wind farms and alternative energy and all that sort of thing. And that didn't happen. Mm-hmm. And they're living in California now, she and Dan Mulhern, and, doing some work at Berkeley. But, seems like maybe she could have got she started with NBC when she left Michigan here, where she was doing Meet the Press. And I think she still shows up on there once in a while.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
But Current TV, The War Room, is her nightly show. And I can't find it. Well, I've never seen
that's it. That's the thing. I don't know.
Have you seen it? Anybody seen it?
No.
I caught it on DirecTV.
You did?
At my in-laws' house, because I don't have DirecTV.
How was it?
I mean, it's kind of... It's like a secondary source. I mean, they obviously don't have the money of the big news giants to kind of, with all the bells and whistles.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, her show, I mean, it definitely seems professional, backdrops, all that different stuff.
She's a great presenter, great communicator.
She can do, she can do the job. But, when you're, I just don't know what you do with that because, like you said.
Well, they don't have a lot of viewers.
It's like, what, 40 million?
40 million. That sounds like a lot, but in the big scheme of things,
yeah.
I guess it's not.
And,
I don't know.
I mean, that's like
MSNBC, what do they have?
It's got to be.
They have good. I don't know where they even get 40 million on Current TV. That's hard to believe.
I think that means 40 million households that they're in.
That can actually pick up that channel somehow.
Yeah, because I think MSNBC on a good night gets about 700,000 or something like that.
I believe so, yeah. That's a high number. Current TV, I would love to see their actual...
So they're only on in 40 million households. Well, no wonder the audience is small.
I just... But do you quit just because...
No, but I think she's a campaign. I think she probably did it for a while. I don't think people realize how hard it is to do a TV or radio show every single day. We do because we do it. But it sounds fun and it sounds glamorous and you get to go on there and spout off and all that. But it's a grind.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure being governor is a grind too.
Definitely.